What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video where I'm once again reviewing one of my cars and giving you guys a full walkthrough. And today we have none other than the daily. But yes, with the third car along the way, I figured that I should do some walkthrough videos of my current two cars, and today we're going to be doing the Focus RS. And once again, if you guys are curious about this new car, it is coming very shortly and it will be revealed first on my Instagram, so be sure to follow my Instagram first up so that you are notified immediately when that comes out. But anyways, here it is. This is my 2017 Ford Focus RS, and some of the OGs know this car as my very first car, and that's because it was, which it's now transformed to just be the daily. But this car means so much to me because this was indeed my first ever car. Some of you are still yet to own your first car, and once you do, you'll realize that the first car will always have meaning no matter what it is, and this definitely does. But beyond that, the overall walkthrough should be pretty short because it is very much stock compared to the other car and has a lot less story details and stuff to it. But starting right off the bat, I guess, probably one of the most noticeable features immediately is my front splitter I'm rocking right here. And that is my Downforce Solutions front splitter. It has survived the whole Seattle snowpocalypse. It is literally plowed snow and it is still maintaining itself. The only thing I have right there is probably a little wrinkle, but other than that, this thing is solid and it survived the way. I love the little fins it has on the side, so I would definitely recommend that, as well as the splitter. This is their splitter. Downforce Solutions also has their splitter going along here. The headlights are tinted. I have no idea what percentage, but they're definitely pretty dark, and most of my fogs now do the work because my headlights are so tinted, and these are also tinted yellow. That's not OEM. And then we have a white line sticker right there, and white line is my lowering spring. So this car is lowered. It's on white line lowering springs, and it's pretty much set dialed in. And it also has ST suspension spacers, so I tried to give myself at least some better fitment. It's not the best, but it's better than it was before. And these wheels, these are basically just the OEM Plus, but they are indeed an additional extra. I did have to pay extra for them versus other Focus RSs. They come with standard wheels that in my opinion look nowhere near as good as these nice forged ones that they got here, 19-inch. And they also present my beautiful bimbo brakes right there, my nice blue bimbos. Also, we have the UltraMotive custom tire lettering, thanks to my homie Brad at Ideal Cars. He got me the rubber for that. These things are wrapped around some Michelin Cup tires, which are literally almost completely gone. And then coming around to the back, we have probably the biggest modification on here that was actually the very first modification, and that is the beautiful Armytrix Valvetronic exhaust. You guys can see it right there. It's got the burnt tips and everything, and they're kind of dirty. The whole car as a whole is dirty right now. I figured I might as well just leave it dirty because it gives it the daily look and it doesn't give me an excuse to clean the car for the video. But Armytrix was literally the first sponsor onto the car. They reached out as soon as I got the car, and I think I was literally probably one of the third or second even Focus RSs in the whole nation to run an Armytrix exhaust on the Focus, just because I think they just produced it right as I got this car. So it was very unique in that sense. I have no idea how many Focuses are running it now. And just peep some of the guys I'm repping here on the back. We also put rain guards as a Pacific Northwest kind of mandatory addition. And then we have my nice big UltraMotive banner that has stayed along here from the camo, thanks to the guys at Top Label. Looking outwards onto the car, this car has literally been in so many V forms. It's had like V1, V2. I mean, I don't even know what this is anymore. This is just Stormtrooper mode, which is my favorite, by the way. It's gone through just completely stark white, and then it went through purple camo, then it went through green camo. It had even a monster livery for Stance Wars for like a day or two, but I decided to take it off because this is my favorite look. I also wrapped this on myself. We just did that when we're giving the car the more Stormtrooper look overall. I feel like it just adds, any black accents help, because coming from the camo, this car looks so bare naked without anything on it, so I'm like, I have to add that there. But let's see, if we come inside the vehicle, we have the beautiful additional Recaro suede seats, which I love. They're so comfortable. We have my little Cobb access port right there, so that means yes, this car is on like a stage 1+ tune. It definitely increases, just the second gear just absolutely pulls compared to what it used to before. Some of the really cool, crucial features that I got in this car that no one probably cares about, but that mean a lot to me, especially when you daily it in this area, is heated seats and heated steering wheel. Obviously it's summer right now, so that doesn't matter, but those are crucial in the winter. It's also got the sunroof, obviously, as you can see there. Little additional features like that, when it comes to dailying a car, they matter way more than one would think. But I will go pop the hood because there is at least one thing as you can see right here, this is my Cobb carbon cold air intake. And that thing literally whistles, it makes a lot of noise, and it also has, we added a Turbo Smart aftermarket blow-off valve, which is down in there into the car. You can't really see it, it's in the wheel well area. But this is basically it. It's very simple. And I have the car on right now because I'm just warming it up so that I could give it some good pop-pops when you guys want to hear the sound. Now a couple cons and like negatives are like the turning radius. Which is honestly, I mean, that's just a given with an all-wheel drive car. And I guess one other con that would be for my specific car, and that would be my intake whistle. As I simply roam around, and they have silencers for that, and I'm probably going to be getting one of those in the near future. But other than that, it's just an overall phenomenal car. I have no reasons or intentions on getting rid of it because it's literally never caused any problems. And yes, these things had the little head gasket recall. If you guys might remember, my car was unfortunately a part of that. But you just simply, I mean, Ford takes care of it. You just simply put it in their place and they'll have it for a couple days and they'll have it fixed. And beyond that, there are literally no mechanical issues that I've ever run into. And I guess that's just kind of expected for a brand new car. And it is literally the perfect daily. That is how I'd completely summarize it overall. And this car is not only special to me because it was my first car, but it's also really special because it was my first car as a Focus RS. I mean, I was only 16 years old at the time, and these things were a lot, I mean, crazy more valuable when they first came out too. Like I said, they're a little bit over MSRP. Everyone wanted one, and it was definitely way too nice of a treat for me as a 16-year-old to have my first car being this Focus RS. So on that kind of scale, this will always be something really special to me. Either way, it's like I could tell a lot of people have kind of just seen this as just a simple daily driving hatchback, but to me, I mean, it's crazy to think that this whole thing was my first car, and I'm very fortunate for that. So anyways, with that all said, this is gonna be JackUltraMotive signing off.